All right, this is going to be a video about one of my favorite football players on the Baltimore Ravens' entire roster, Justin Madubuike, third-round pick out of Texas A&M in 2020. This is his third season with the Ravens. In my opinion, the Ravens should re-sign him after this year. I think Justin Madubuike, with more snaps, is just going to give you more games like he did on yesterday, against the Atlanta Falcons. 7 tackles, 5 solos, 1 sack, another quarterback hit, another tackle for loss in 50 snaps. 50 snaps is the highest number of plays that he's played all year. He played 46 snaps the week before against Cleveland. Seemed like he was to the backside often against Cleveland in terms of run concepts, and I'm not sure why. Generally plays quite well versus Cleveland. Only had 1 tackle last week against the Browns, though. 7 tackles this week against the Falcons. His contract is about $1 million this year, a little over $1 million this year. $1.2 million for 2023. In my opinion, if the Ravens get some other contract situations handled, we should re-sign Justin Madubuike. The talent is there. The ability level is there. Plays exceptional against the run at him or run away. You'll see examples of that in this video. Does not generate 6, 8, 10 sacks per season. No, but he has 4.5 this year. And would you take extrapolate that out, let's say he gets to 5. Would you take 5 sacks a season from a D tackle who's only getting 35 snaps per game generally, somewhere around in there, maybe 40? Yeah, you would. I think with more snaps, if he was to get to 50 snaps per game, there's no reason why he couldn't get to 6.5, 7 sacks in most seasons. In my opinion, the Ravens should re-sign him and re-sign him as soon as possible to get him in at a low salary structure, because I think next year, if Calais Campbell retires, if other guys are not around to take away snaps, I think Justin Madubuike is just going to put up huge numbers, and then they're going to have to pay him more money. In my opinion, they should re-sign him and re-sign him now to get him in at a low number. All right, let's take a look at some of the film from yesterday's win. Cool example of him following his key. So the Falcons are attacking to the field, and I think Bowser just does not do a great job of holding his leverage. Madubuike makes a tackle 8 yards downfield, however, after dealing with an offensive, actually really just controlling an offensive lineman. Bowser just goes for a really poor fake. I don't know. This kind of shocks me. This guy tries to hedge inside and set Bowser up. Bowser goes for it. Then he, beats him to the sideline. But in any case, Madubuike stays with his guy, sheds him, and then makes the tackle for an 8-yard gain. Pretty athletic move, if you ask me, for an NFL D tackle to be the guy there, along with Roquan Smith, who played a whale of a game. Roquan is at every play, all right? That's just point of fact. But this shows you the athletic ability that Madubuike has, the ability to move laterally while engaging an offensive lineman. And he has his eye on the football right now. Understands, the ball should not cut up inside here. Bowser, again, goes for this little fake and then gives up the edge, which he cannot do. All right, Madubuike has a unique set of skills. 3rd and 1, 2 plays later. Quarterback sneak. Now, I would say to the Ravens defenders overall, don't stop playing football. Weird things happen in the NFL. This is a quarterback sneak where the ball is fumbled. Madubuike does touch Ritter while he's down, so it's ruled down correctly. But some of our guys are stopping playing football. Maybe the whistle blew. Maybe they have a really high awareness level, and they see that the ball is on the ground and he's touched. Keep playing football. Weird things happen in the NFL whereby they give teams first downs when they really didn't have them. End zone angle, same play. Madubuike in this 4-eye, he's a handful in a 4-eye. And he has been for 2 years. This is not new. The things that he has done at times this year are not new. It's just new for people who don't watch the end zone angle film and don't really think that highly of Justin Madubuike because he doesn't have 8 sacks or he doesn't have 15 tackles for loss in a season yet. Most of that is because he's splitting time with Calais Campbell, Broderick Washington, and others. All right, here he is at right 4-eye. Well, it's a wide 3, but going to get a sack on Ritter. You get a little bit of a appreciation of what he's handling, what he's trying to do, because look how strong he is. The guard has his right arm wrapped around him. Is it a hold? Is it not? I don't care. We're using this as a way to illustrate how strong Madubuike is, able to swim over the top while, I mean, I think it's a hold, but it wasn't called. Maybe it wasn't called because there's a sack, but in any case, he's swimming over the top with poor posture, skipping on one leg, and I guess he's able to knee Desmond Ridder and knock him down and get credit for the sack. All 22, same play, and you'll be able to confirm for yourself that there was a hold. I think Madubuike is one of our best options in our nickel defense. When we go nickel to stop the run and be able to get pressure on the quarterback, I think he's our best option at interior D tackle, along with Broderick Washington. When I say best option, do I mean better than Calais Campbell? Yes, to stop both of those things, the run game and the pass game, out of our nickel defense. Justin Madubuike is the guy who's athletic enough to be able to move laterally when the offensive line moves on like stretch and zone concepts. It's going to be a big issue next week against the Steelers because they will go 11 personnel a lot, and they will go 11 personnel to try to run the ball. All right, there's Madubuike in our nickel defense again. Splitting a double team or a combo, really, it's just a combo block. They're just comboing up to Roquan Smith. And Madubuike's job is to, anchor down, and you can see that he does. He's got his back foot planted into the ground, split this double team. He's not able to split the double team and get penetration. You're generally not going to be able to do that against good offensive linemen in the NFL. And then as soon as one lineman combos up or leaves him to go to the linebacker level, in this case Roquan Smith, then you shed and make the play. I think I give you the end zone angle so you can see it. Justin Houston is trying to force a give read and then dive down. Houston is able to at least influence the running back, not able to stone cold tackle him, but Madubuike has now shed from the combo and is able to make the tackle for a 4 or 5 yard gain. I don't give you the end zone angle on that one. My apologies. Up top, this one shows you how strong he is into the boundary. He's playing this tight 5 technique. And I just love how he resets the line of scrimmage. When he doesn't get comboed, this is what Justin Madubuike does. His best game last year was against the Minnesota Vikings, and they didn't combo him that much. And he consistently took guards and set them in the backfield. Look, here's the line of scrimmage, and here is the guard's back foot. He has reestablished the line of scrimmage a yard in the backfield, basically. Why? Because he's not getting comboed. He's dealing with a single block. He's framing him up with his right arm. Ball's got to cut back up inside. And Madubuike's there. It's a beautiful play. 2 yard gain. You'll get the end zone angle and you'll see the Ravens doing something with Queen and Roquan Smith that we do a lot of. By design, if you ask me, where we're blitzing Queen, and if the run play is here, then Queen's just running free. He's running towards the play side. But if the run play is in the opposite direction, the Ravens are basically creating an X short side for Roquan Smith to fold over the top and get involved, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. But we're talking about Madubuike, so we'll let this run a couple of times so you can see what I illustrated with Queen and Smith. And then also watch how Madubuike just frames that guard up with his right arm, reestablishes his feet. Once the ball commits to the inside, clears things with his left arm as well. Makes the tackle, makes first contact. It's a far better player than he gets credit for. In my opinion, he should be re-signed now. $4 million a year, no. $3 million a year, no. Whatever a starting D tackle in the NFL gets, or whatever they are accustomed to getting in terms of the salary structure, we should offer him something like that. Because if not, with more snaps next year, he's just going to produce more games like this one against the Falcons, and we're going to have to overpay him to keep him, which we will not, and we'll just have to draft another Justin Madubuike in the 3rd or 4th round, and we have far bigger needs than that. We already have a good player in Madubuike and Broderick Washington. We should sign them as soon as possible for a small salary structure. All right, this is not how Justin Madubuike normally takes on combo blocks. I haven't seen anyone else do this for the Ravens. in the last 2 or 3 years since I've really been trying to watch Ravens football intently and produce content and hopefully understand, give you guys some good insight into what I'm talking about. I've never seen another D tackle for the Ravens spin off of a combo block. He's generally splitting these guys, and once one offensive lineman moves up to the second level, then he'll reestablish himself back square and make the tackle on the inside of that, meaning between these two players. He's not splitting the double team and penetrating. That's damn near impossible. But what he's doing is he's just holding his ground. In this case, he recognizes, I've lost that leverage. I've lost that ability to get in here because those two guys did a nice job, in this case, the right guard, right tackle. So he spins out of it and makes the tackle. That's elite. That's very rare. That's a unique set of physical gifts, recognition, and then watch the low center of gravity as he spins here and is able to stay under control. 76 has no clue what to do with this guy. So if we go back 2 plays, just watch the 2 plays that he makes in succession here. How many guys that play for the Ravens right now make this play? Make these 2 plays. I'm talking about interior or exterior D lineman. Outside linebacker, D tackle, nose tackle, Sam, Will, Jack, whatever the hell you want to call it. Who for the Ravens makes these 2 plays in a row? Besides Justin Madubuike. I'm not sure anybody else does, guys. I mean, we have film of Madubuike doing it here on what looks, I think this is 2 out of 3 plays in a row. I don't have film of another guy doing this that I can point out. Am I a huge Justin Madubuike fan? Yes, I am. So, I'm trying to sell you on that. So, you can call me out for that if you wish, but I just don't have film of someone else doing this. I don't. Not for the Ravens. You cannot do this to Justin Madubuike. You cannot run away from him and scoop him without touching him. Meaning, the backside guard is working up to the nose. And then the backside tackle is trying to scoop him. And if you can't scoop him, so let's do it this way. This is the run away from him with Cordarrelle Patterson. So scoop him, something like this, whereby you cut Madubuike off and you prevent Madubuike from running down the line. Or if you can't scoop him and you can just get even with him or get to his backside shoulder, you just keep running him down the line of scrimmage and create some kind of cutback lane for Patterson. Those things don't happen, though. That's the way you draw it up. Doesn't happen with Madubuike. He reads his key, he's gone. This is not an anomaly, guys. He's been doing this. If you don't know, go back and watch some of my videos. Go to my channel and search for Justin Madubuike. Hopefully I spelled his name right in the previous videos. On run plays away from him, this is what he does. You just do not run away from him when he is lined up in between the guard and the tackle. In this case, I would say this is a wide 3. This is what he's capable of. This is what he's shown on film when he's been given a lot of reps. Games last year where he played a ton. This is what Justin Madubuike gave us. I think the Ravens should re-sign him. I think the Ravens should re-sign him like yesterday. But I understand that other, salary considerations have to be handled first. Lamar Jackson clearly, and then first, and then Roquan Smith second. We can draft guys to play D tackle. Yes, we can. I don't think we can draft a Justin Madubuike every 3 or 4 years. I just don't. He has played at a high enough level when given opportunity. He's only in his 3rd year, and he's surging right now. 4.5 sacks for a guy who came into the year with only 3 career sacks. 7 quarterback hits this year. Came into the year, only 7 quarterback hits total. He has 36 total tackles this season, which equals his career high from last year. He was generally in on a lot of rundowns last year in 2021 and not in on as many balanced situations or pass situations. He's playing a lot more in our nickel this season for good measure. I think the Ravens coaches are seeing some of the same things that I'm pointing out to you in this video and some of the same things I've pointed out for over a year. Dating back to our home win against the Vikings last year, he was dominant, absolutely dominant. And I thought he had spurts of showing that ability in other games in 2021, just didn't get the same amount of reps because other guys were in front of him. We signed Michael Pierce, who's been out for the year. I don't know what that situation will look like next year. I don't know what the Calais Campbell situation will look like. In my opinion, we should safeguard this position and sign or re-sign Justin Madubuike as soon as possible beyond next season, his fourth year on his rookie contract, so that we don't have to try to draft another Justin Madubuike 2 drafts from now. Just smart roster building, if you ask me, to keep guys like this who have proven that they can play, and they can play against the run and the pass. Let me know what you guys think of Justin Madubuike's play against the Falcons in Week 16.